Hello, everyone. This time, I would like to introduce how to detect Ditto's transform. This method was taught to me by a Japanese Pokémon trainer. You can check the URL of Twitter from the summary section. Please check it out. Here's how to detect Ditto's transform. If you come across a Pokémon that Ditto may have transformed into, look at its CP. If it's lower than the real Pokémon CP, it's a Ditto. Let's take a closer look. First, here are the Pokémon that Ditto may have transformed into as of August 26, 2021. Ditto doesn't transform into shiny Pokémon, so with the release of shiny Pokémon in Pokémon GO, the Pokémon will be removed from Ditto Disguises. Recently, since the release of the shiny Whismur on Saturday, July 17, 2021, when the Pokémon GO Fest 2021 took place, Ditto no longer transforms into Whismur. These are Pokémon that Ditto used to transform into in the past, but no longer do so with the release of shiny. The informant for this report recognized it as Ditto just by looking at its CP when met a Gulpin. Here is that Gulpin. Gulpin is a poison-type Pokémon and receives a weather boost with cloudy weather. The weather boost has two characteristics. The first is Pokémon with a weather boost will gain +5 Pokémon level. The second is Pokémon with a weather boost are guaranteed to have an individual value of at least 4. The minimum level of a Pokémon that appears in the wild is 1. So the minimum level of a Pokémon with a weather boost is 6. And individual values are all 4 or higher. Calculate about the Gulpin that appears in the wild with a weather boost. At Pokémon level 6 and individual values, Attack 4, Defense 4, HP 4, it has CP 116. I will introduce this calculation tool at another time. In other words, the minimum CP of a Gulpin we encounter in the wild when the weather is cloudy should be CP 116, but this Gulpin has a CP of only 56. From this, we can see that this Gulpin is actually a Ditto. On this point, the informant predicts, I think Ditto's Pokémon level and individual value are set to be unchangeable even if it transforms. And I wonder if the weather boost mark may or may not be applied depending on the Pokémon that transformed. Let's take a look at what happened after throwing the ball to Gulpin in CP 56. A wild Gulpin appeared. Oh? This Gulpin is Ditto. As the informant spotted, Gulpin, whose CP was too low at only 56 even though the weather was cloudy, was actually Ditto. Here is a picture of the individual confirmation after capture. This Ditto has CP 53 and an individual value is Attack 11, Defense 1, HP 6. The calculation tells that the Ditto is at Pokémon level 3. At Pokémon level 3, with an individual value of 11 attack, 1 defense, and 6 HP, Gulpin has CP 56. This shows that, as expected, Ditto had transformed into Gulpin, with its own Pokémon level and individual value. Here's a list of CPs for Ditto Disguises, at their minimum level and minimum individual value, due to weather boosting as of August 26, 2021. If the CP of a Pokémon you encounter during a weather boost is lower than the CP shown in the list, you'll be able to spot it's Ditto. This table is a reordered version of the previous table, with the weather as the axis. Pokémon boosted by weather conditions will be appearing more frequently in the wild. When a weather-boosted Pokémon appears on the map, it is surrounded by a white swirl. When you tap a Pokémon and move to the catch screen, you'll see a weather symbol above the CP. One thing to keep in mind is that Ditto itself is a normal-type Pokémon. In partly cloudy weather, where normal-type Pokémon receive a weather boost, Ditto is also expected to receive a weather boost. When Ditto is at Pokémon level 6 with individual values Attack 4, Defense 4, HP 4. Its minimum CP is 112, which is indistinguishable from Hoot Hoot. Keep in mind that this method cannot be used when the weather is partly cloudy. The informant says in catching about 500 Ditto so far. If the weather is boosting, but the CP is lower than the minimum CP of the Pokémon, I convinced it's a Ditto and throws Raspberry and Ultra Ball. In this way, we can prevent accidents such as throwing a Pokeball and having it escape. I was told that the reason why the Gulpin in the picture was catched with a Pokeball was because the day after it was the spotlight hour, and the priority was to preserve the Ultra Ball. Finally, I would like to share with you a comment that I received from the informant for this report. Whether it's highly practical or not, I'm going to share how to identify Ditto in Pokémon GO. Before catching based on the weather boosting mechanism, along with images. I don't have any data, and I've only captured about 500 Ditto, so I'll need to verify this. I'm sure there are many people who know how to do this. And it may be a known method, but I hope this helps those who are looking for Ditto. But in the end, when we want to catch Ditto, we'll have to tap and throw balls at every possible Pokémon. Also, I haven't found any evidence of this yet, so I hope someone will come up with new information. But if we can confirm the opposite of what I've shared, such as a Pokémon level 35 Ditto transforming into a Gulpin when the weather is partly cloudy, we can probably identify a non-boost Gulpin with a CP higher than the maximum CP of a Pokémon level 30 Gulpin as a Ditto. Once again, thank you for providing this valuable information. I was able to discover a new way to have fun to see through. When I find a Pokémon that may have been transformed by Ditto, look at its CP to spot Ditto's transformation. You can check the Twitter of the informant for this report from the summary section. Ditto has the characteristic of being Ditto no matter which trainer catches it. When you're going with your friends, you might be thinking, I'm getting a weather boost, but it's lower than its minimum CP. This is a Ditto. And if you come across a Pokémon that you're sure is a Ditto, tell them that it's a Ditto before you catch it. I hope you guys give it a try. If any of you have encountered the opposite pattern of this information, please share your information with us. For example, the maximum CP of a weather-boosted Ditto at Pokémon level 35 is 772. The maximum CP of a Pokémon level 30 non-boosted Gulpin is 742. If the weather is partly cloudy and you encounter a Gulpin with CP 743 or higher, you can tell it apart from a Ditto. And you might even be able to expect a Ditto with a high individual value. I'm looking forward to meeting the reverse version. Thank you for watching so far. We'd love to exchange real-time information with you in the comments. To download the GoFriend app, please see the summary section. Check out the GoFriend Twitter. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up.